Well, boys. What a night. What a night. Yeah, we can go over the Shama. Shama, come on. Let's go, boys. What a way to just absolutely like um what a way to I'm not even signed into my Twitter. I was gonna look at some stuff. What a way to lose 700 smeckles. I mean, you're right. Yo, whatever your name is, thank you for the follow. Fish with the second. Bro, it's got to be like 5 in the morning for you, Fish. 6 in the morning. It might even be, you might have just woke up. My goodness. Boys, what an absolute night we just had. What's up, Chris? It's Shama time. Okay, so let's recap these fights. Yo, Clue Smooth, thank you for the follow. Let's recap these fights real quick before I start gaming. I am here. What's up, Andy? Let's recap these fights. What fight was the most exciting for you guys outside of the Roundtree and Prohashka fight? Because um, obviously that was the most exciting fight. Okay, let's go over this entire card. Let me post on my Instagram real quick. Does he even check the YouTube chat, bro? I'm reading it right now. I'm right here. I'm gonna go over the whole main card. Hold on, let me promote real quick. Yo, what's up, Mar? Hold on, boys. Give me 1 second. Let me post this on my Instagram story, and then we're good to go. Hey, did you guys like the memes in between fights or no? I liked making those. I was like, how often do I drink nowadays? Rarely. Hope the drive home was uneventful and safe. Don't mind my chat spamming. I'm grinding Kyle O'Hare live XP. No, you're good. You're good. Memes were good in between fights? Bet. So what was your guys' favorite fight besides the Roundtree fight? And dude, what a way for me to lose so much. I didn't even lose that much money. He was just like at the end of all my parlays. No problem, twin. Pull up to Kent? Nah. I was already there earlier. Are we gonna gamble on UFC as well? Oh yeah, we're gonna gamble. Why Khalil? Bro, that was the right bet. Okay? I understand that the fight wasn't over and yes, he won. Yes, Yuri won. But we can't ignore that Khalil was the better fighter for every part of that fight besides when he got knocked out. You know, like I was on the right side. I had the right play. It just, it's MMA and it didn't work out. But you know how it is. Yuri just went slack John Crayon Muncher mode at then. Yeah, he just started spamming, bro. He didn't care. He got to the point where he just didn't care anymore. And as soon as I saw him make that switch mentally, I knew it was over. I knew it was over. Sorry, excuse me. Whole card was entertaining. Patchy Mix sold. Yo Song sold. Kalila's a better technical striker. Worse cardio. That basically sums up the event. Everything came. Yeah. Thank you, boys. Oh, I appreciate that. Um, yeah, the card was very entertaining. A lot of things did go as planned. Patchy Mix. I wouldn't say he sold. I don't think he fought good, but He didn't lose that fight. He didn't lose that fight. Okay, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Okay, Veronica Hardy versus Brogan Walker. I mean, she was a minus 700 favorite. She on my book that I bet on, um she closed at like a minus 900 favorite. So I mean, she won. Good job. Moving on. This fight, pick a number 1 to 10 if you're not subbed. Okay, I heard. 7. What about 6 or 7? So for this fight, I picked in my picks Austin Vanderford. I wasn't too familiar with either of these guys' games. I didn't study this fight much. I didn't have like a great analysis for this fight. But yeah, obviously Austin Vanderford lost. Let's move on. This fight I was excited for. I thought that Chris Gutierrez had a chance. I think he has really good striking. Fareed Basharat has really good striking. They both have kind of similar styles on the feet. Fareed just fought a better fight. I like the way that he sets up his strikes. He has really good feints, really good movement. I like everything that he did. Macy Chassion versus Jana Santos. Macy just looked really bad. I don't think that she knows that she has a massive reach advantage. I think someone should tell her that. I think the broadcast might have said that, but it's like she doesn't know that she's longer and taller than everyone else, and she's bigger than everyone else, and she just completely forgot to use her range and distance, and that lost her the fight. Now my boy Puna, this is my guy right here. Big shout out to him. He had a little bit, and he'll tell you this. He had a fight that was kind of off brand for him. He didn't look amazing, but he's a great fighter, and he did exactly what he needed to do to win that fight. This guy Nicolay looked very strong in the first part of the round. It did kind of concern me with how strong he looked. I was a little nervous, but Puna was just finding ways to get him to the ground. A very savvy fight by Puna. He did a great job. I'm proud of him. Let's move on. Edmund Shabazian versus Muniz. This fight was wild. I picked Edmund Shabazian. I'm not really a big fan of Muniz, but Muniz came out looking good. He was blasting those kicks to the arms. He was doing really good with the striking. He looked good, and then all of a sudden, Edmund just decided he had enough of it. He put the foot down, and he took over. Okay. This is the most controversial fight of the night. Let me put in something for this. This is the most controversial fight of the night right here. What do you guys think about this fight? Give me your thoughts and opinions. Who do you think Patchy won? Do you think Jacobs won? Hold on. Let me see if verdict has how do I find the verdict? But the verdict had that is well. I'm glad you didn't put Khalil on my parlay though. I do watching Khalil fight though, always entertaining. Can't give my opinion on the Patchy. I was out with Bay. Oh, I mean, it was a close fight, but I don't think Jacob won. Like he didn't. Whoa, what just happened? Yo, Mar, appreciate you, bro. Thank you for the sub, fam. Thank you for gifting the sub. Hey, Tony, get yourself a sub. Let's go. Patchy did good in his defense. It was a split decision for a reason. No, listen. I'm not defending Patchy's performance. I don't think he fought well. Thank you, Mar. But I don't think he fought well. But did he win the fight? Yes. I'm gonna have to rewatch this fight because I'm probably gonna make a video on it. But I do think that Patchy won this fight. I think that he won rounds 2 and 3, and Jacob didn't. And 100% he won round 3. Round 1 he lost for sure. Round 2 he rallied. He had good striking. He landed more strikes. He was on top for a majority of the round. Was getting takedowns. Was controlling. Dude got back up a few times, but man, I really think Patchy won this fight. Let's move on. This guy is on the parlay ban list. This guy, Joe Sang Yu, he is never catching one of my dollars ever again. You will never see me bet on this guy ever again. I didn't even I remember who he was once I put the bet in. But I originally I liked Santos to win the fight. I think I picked him in my thing. But all of you guys in my Discord, convinced me to put money on you, and this dude is a clown. I honestly thought Patchy was going to win as well after round 3. Oh, 100%. I thought he wins round 3, the fight's over. But when they started reading the decisions, I couldn't believe it. But this guy thought that it would be a great idea to not put his hands up and to just fight terribly, bro. Left his hands down, and that's like minus 1 trillion aura when you emote the entire time and then you end up like getting slept like that. That is probably the most embarrassing thing to happen to you. He should be ashamed of himself. All right? He should be ashamed of himself. What I think of Bashrat? I thought he looked good. Thought he fought a good fight. But yeah. Send this guy to LFA. No. Send him to North Korea. I don't know. Somewhere else. Not the UFC. Get him out of here. Okay. Atiba, there's nothing to say about this fight. Actually, what I will say is that I think we were all very confused on why this dude got knocked out. Why, how, why, what happened for this guy to get knocked out? What happened? Was it the elbow? I know the knee. I mean, the knee should have evaporated him. I thought he got evaporated off the knee, but he got back up somehow. I don't think many people on earth get up from that in middleweight. But yeah, this fight, obviously, Atiba, he was a huge favorite. He was expected to knock him out in round 1. That's what everyone's bet was. That's what my bet was. I also had the under in this fight. Easy pick right there. That was free money. Okay, Joe Pyfer versus Abus. Joe Pyfer fought a great fight. He looked really well-rounded. Abus obviously has a gassing out problem. He doesn't do well when the fights start to go the distance and the fights get a little hard. Joe Pyfer started to take advantage of that, gained momentum, landed really good shots, hurt Abus, got him to the ground, tried the head and arm choke, didn't get that, ended up submitting him. Good fight for Joe Pyfer. He looked really good. That's his best performance, I would say, against a good opponent. Thought Abus was gonna finish that scissor or Kimura. I mean, he's never gonna finish that scissor, like ever. Like I don't know. Like that's not like real. If someone taps that in a UFC fight, send him 2-3 years, bro. Now Zalal, I didn't have much confidence that Josh would win, but I did bet him because his odds. That's the only reason. I bet him because of his odds, and he has one-shot power. I like that in the UFC. I like betting underdogs that have a chance with one-shot power. So if I'm going to be betting on someone in the UFC and they're an underdog, I want them to have the ability to knock them out in one punch. And that's what Josh Emmett possesses. So I'm not going to say that I had a bad play on that. I mean, obviously it was a bad play, but I didn't put barely any money on it. I just wanted to see if I could just hit a huge underdog real quick. But for Zalal looked great. He did exactly what he needed to do. Perfect takedown, perfect everything. I mean, perfect ground control, right to the submission. I mean, it was beautiful. Congrats to Zalal. He looked great. Okay. Now let's get to the main 3 fights. Khalil versus Yuri. Now, can we see the stats? This fight was brutal for me to watch. If Khalil Roundtree wins, I win $700 on all my parlays. I put him out as a big play. This fight was a banger though. Round 1 was insane. Round 2 was a little slower, still really good though. And then round 3 was just nuts. Round 3, Yuri Prohaska. He just remembered that he had the samurai spirit in him, and why did Khalil gas for no reason? I noticed that Khalil did look a little gassed after even round 1. I saw the way he was breathing, and I was getting a little worrisome because he was already kind of mouth breathing, and his stomach was moving in and out a lot. I thought he was breathing a little heavy, a little too much for round 1, so that did worry me a bit. I had that in my mind the entire time. And then in round 3, he just completely had nothing in him. His gas tank was gone. Khalil Roundtree was the better fighter tonight. He looked so much better. He dominated round 1. He dominated round 2. And he was looking great in round 3. Yo, BZ, thank you for the follow, bro. Welcome. Oh, you're already in here. Sorry. But thank you for following. Khalil's a hard worker, but seems he just has no cardio to last. We've seen him fade plenty of times. Yo, Mitt, thank you for the follow, bro. But yeah, I think the problem with Khalil is that he just throws too many explosive shots. You know, when you when all of your shots are only massive explosions, it's gonna be hard for you to have a good gas tank during 3 rounds. If that guy doesn't evaporate, like, and Yuri was eating, he ate so many shots. So if you're only throwing explosions, you will get tired, and that's what happens with Khalil. He needs to just rely. He needs to rely on his speed more. He needs to rely on his speed and to not like oversell on all of his combinations. He doesn't have to do that. He has natural power. I think if he just works on just calming things down and being more tame, he wouldn't gas like this. He lacked the IQ in this fight, and yeah, like the fact he didn't try to like wrestle at all when he was completely damaged or try to slow the fight down in the third when he was obviously dominating was a little weird to me. Yeah, I don't understand why he refused to clinch or grapple. Yeah, that's literally what I was just saying. Like, he didn't do anything to try to guarantee him a win. He didn't try to slow the fight down. Even when he was obviously tired, even in the clinch, it like would seem like he was barely trying to actually hold him there. And like, I understand we don't want to see guys stall, but when you're fighting in a high level fight like this and you know you won rounds 1 and 2, why are we not slowing the fight down? Why are we not giving ourselves the best opportunity to win? He was doing too much, ended up gassing out. But banger fight. I'm going to have to watch this back. I'm going to watch it back since I don't have money on it now and enjoy it from a fan's perspective instead of like just rooting for Khalil the whole time. But that was a crazy fight. Okay, on to the co-main. Corey versus Merab. Like, he clinched a little bit but didn't do anything and he got elbowed repeatedly. Yeah. Yep, Corey versus Merab. Okay, it's who's beating Merab? Who's beating Merab? He is so good. His striking is better than people think, obviously. He rocked Corey Sandhagen bad. He doesn't get tired. He doesn't fade. And he's going to spam takedowns, bro. And that's the thing, is that it's hard for you to start getting combinations off on him because as soon as you start having success, you just get... I mean, he shot 37 times. How are you supposed to, like, get momentum when someone shoots 37 times? What's up, Paulie? Umar, the only one who could even have a chance against Merab. Let's see the rematches, then set up Merab versus Volk. Yeah, I would love to see Merab versus Volk. Would love to see that. Smoking Onk Pack? Oh, yeah, big time. Big time. But yeah, it's going to be... I only agree if Umar makes it through Mario. For sure. And, like, Umar still has to make it through Mario. I think he wins that fight, but Mario's still a really good fighter. But let's go back to this. Corey did good. Round 1, I think he won. I think Corey took round 1. Round 2, just dominance. Merab, that's a 10-8 round. That was crazy. 10-8 round, completely destroyed him, dropped him, had him almost finished, took him down 8 times. Like, that was bad. That was a really bad round. Round 3, same thing, domination. 46 to 24, 3 takedowns, again, just dominating. Same thing. 2 takedowns, more strikes. But this was Corey's best round, though. I know on, like, total strikes, it says that, like, you know, but Corey landed the better strikes. He landed that really good 2 that cracked Merab. This was Corey's best round, was round 4. And then round 5, just same thing. 6 takedowns in one round. Like, you're just not... That's a round... What were the official scorecards on that? Um... 49, 45, 49, 49. Corey actually did good, not going to lie, but I was with Merab the whole time. Corey just wasn't able to find his rhythm consistently through the fight. Yeah, I mean, you're you know, Corey's a guy who relies on rhythm and taking over fights with his movement and kind of mesmerizing you with his back and forth movement, but it's almost impossible when someone shoots 37 takedowns on you and lands 20, bro. Like, if you defend 17 takedowns, you think that you would stop someone's, grappling presence, but no. 20 takedowns, bro. I mean, it's hard. It's really hard to win, but yeah, Merab just dominated that fight. Not too much to say. I mean, just complete domination. He needs to establish his game plan better. I mean, the game plan with Merab is you can't let him take over the fight. But everyone knows that, but you can't do it for some reason. He's just an immovable force, and he's just gonna go forward. And then Alex Pereira versus Ankalaev. I mean, just what a way to save the night for me and for everyone. Alex Pereira came out, and within the first 2 seconds, I already knew what this fight was gonna be. It's either going to be, I'm going to lose this bet fast, or Alex Pereira is going to knock him out fast. And Alex Pereira knocked him out fast. He came out hot. He didn't care. He knew that he should be winning this fight, and he knew that he had more power. He had the better striking, and man, he came out and blitzed him 28 strikes to 4, in a minute and 20 seconds. He came out just guns blazing, did exactly what he needed to do, overwhelmed him, dominated him in the striking, landed a perfect 2, dropped him, and if anyone complains about the stoppage, like Ankalaev wasn't getting up, bro. He would have eaten 20 more unanswered elbows, 20 he would have ate so many more strikes. That was a good stoppage. But yeah, Alex Pereira just back and absolutely dominant. And what's next? Did they run it back? It was like a raging bull. He literally smashed him. Shama, yeah, bro. He came out just crazy. New mythical fighter, Alex Pereira with hair. Herb gave him a chance. Yeah. So what's next for Alex Pereira? Is it Yuri? Is it Yuri or is it a rematch? Because it's 1-1. I know he just dominated him, obviously in a minute and 20, but do you give him the rematch? No rematch, Yuri. Yeah, I don't know. Carlos Ulberg probably up next. You think Ulberg? It could be Ulberg too. Yuri stands more of a chance, but yeah, I mean, we got to talk about Ulberg. Because I mean, if imagine Dominic Reyes wins that fight, everyone's screaming for Reyes. Everyone's screaming for Reyes to get his chance. Yuri stands no chance. Yeah, Yuri gets knocked out by Pereira in 1-2. I think Alex is at the point of his career where he's getting older, and he's gonna start doing that. He's gonna start just going out and trying to knock guys out in round 1. That's what I believe. 2 to 3 years of tire shot. That's funny. Ulberg next, then Yuri, then Ankh. I mean, how many more? I mean, how old is Alex? Alex Pereira is what, like 39? 38? I mean, he's not young. He's not young. I mean, how many more fights does he have? He'll probably fight till he's 40, so we'll say 2 more years, birthday in July. So we probably do get 3 more fights, but if he loses again, he's probably done. Alex versus heavyweight champ. I mean, yeah, Alex does have the star power to move up to heavyweight. Bro fights 4 times a year. Yeah, he does. He does fight 4 times a year. So maybe they do Yuri next, and then maybe Ankalaev versus Ulberg. Ankalaev, Ulberg, Alex versus Yuri. Or maybe they do Alex versus Ulberg, Ankalaev. No, they can't do Ankalaev Yuri. I don't know. Alex is gonna call it John. Yeah, no, for sure he was. I think he'll. Yeah, he was going to. He said that he had a plan and a script made, but due to recent events, he's not going to do it. So he was definitely gonna. He's going to wait until he mourns the passing of his brother, and then he's going to call him out. Ankh versus Paul Craig 2. Please no. Alex versus Usyk in the exhibition. Yeah, they're definitely gonna. He's gonna wait until all the John Jones stuff moves on with his brother, and then he's gonna call him out and it's gonna be for the White House card too. Yeah, he'll definitely he'll make a post about it. He'll have his PR team make a good post about it. They'll do something fun for that. Let's unretire Paul Craig. Please no. Alex versus. So who do we have? Pereira or John Jones? What? John Jones is 39, right? 38. Who do you guys have? Alex Pereira or John Jones? Alex calling him out would create pressure from the dude, though. I think that John Jones takes that fight. Because I think John Jones will believe that he has the better grappling and could take him down and dominate that fight. If Johnny wants to fight again, it has to be against Tommy. Yeah, true. Alex calling him out would create. Yeah, he's flirted with the idea of fighting Alex already. True. Crazy fights today. What's up, Waterboy? Yeah, bro. Crazy night of fights. We had some fun tonight. I had a great time. I had a great time tonight. These fights were all fun. What would you guys rate this card on a scale of 1 to 10? Let's see. Let's compare it to all the other cards this year. Hold on. What were all the pay-per-view cards this year? Great card, but mid fights. John Jones already has his toolbox. Like so many people say that if someone walks out, they're alive, it's gonna be Jones. I mean, true. If Alex stays active and doesn't lose the belt, if he calls out John Jones, it would end up going to the White House card too. Who knows? Dan already voiced his opinion on having Jones on that card. Well, yeah, he wants Jones on that card because it would be a huge draw. And obviously the fight to make for that would be either Jones and Aspinall or Jones and Alex Pereira. But I think Alex Pereira versus Jones would be like, I think that fight would get more hype than him versus Tommy. How are people going to say that Merab dominated Corey? What? He kind of did. He beat him pretty good. My short king, Ilya K. Oliveras. I mean, this is domination. 243 to 149, 20 to 0. I mean, that's domination in my book. 114 to 80 significant strikes. How did Yuri have more significant strikes than Roundtree? How is that a thing? What would you guys rate this card on a scale of 1 to 10, though? I would give it... This wasn't a card that had, like, crazy prelim bangers. Like, some card... The thing that makes cards great is when they have crazy prelim bangers, and, like, these fights just weren't prelim bangers. Like, this fight was mid. This fight was mid. This fight was mid. This fight was really mid. This fight was also mid. This fight was cool. This was a good fight. This fight was mid. This was good. This was good. So it's like we didn't really have like that crazy of a card, but the main event was pretty good. I mean, we had submission finish. We had one of the fights of the year. We had a good fight between Merab and Corey. That was fun. And then, like, obviously this fight was great. How about High Challenge Jones? Takedowns are takedowns, wins. No matter what you do with it, it's positive on the scorecard, 100%. This card was like a 6 out of 10. The main card, though, was good. Like, almost all finishes. And, like, the only fight that wasn't a finish was Merab and Corey. And it was an almost finish. And it was an entertaining fight. There was a lot of strikes thrown. There was 243 from Merab, 149. It wasn't like Merab was just taking him down and holding him. Corey was finding a way back up. That was keeping the fight, it was keeping my retention. Corey kept on finding ways to get back into the fight. The main card was great. I mean, if you're not a diehard and you only watch the main card, you probably think this card was goated. But, I mean, obviously everyone in here is watching, most of the prelims. Main card, I'd say 7. I would give the main card a 7.5. A 7.5. I think we could have maybe found a better fight than this. I think we could have had a little better of a fight between Josh Emmett and Zalal. I think we could have found a better option there. Maybe it could have been a banger if Josh Emmett didn't get done like that, but obviously he did. But I mean, everything else was great. I really enjoyed this card. It was a good one. And we got football tomorrow. And boys, I have an announcement for you guys. For everyone in here, I am dropping a Discord tomorrow. Me and one of my boys, who is like one of the best NFL parlay bettors out there on Twitter. Me and him are collabing to make a gambling parlay, a gambling Discord. All right, we're gonna drop plays every single day between NFL, NBA, NHL, baseball while it still laughs, and UFC. All right, it's gonna be $20 a month. You guys are gonna get daily plays, and you guys are you're not getting one. You're gonna get like 3 or 4 parlays from every single game, and you're gonna get all my UFC bets. You're gonna get everything. So if you guys are interested in that, make sure you guys definitely sign up. We made about $5,000 last weekend betting on NFL and parlays, so I think it'll be good for everyone. So make sure you guys are on the lookout for that tomorrow. I'll drop it in my Discord. I'll drop it on my streams, my Instagram. You'll see it all. You'll see it everywhere. But yeah, there'll be money to be made on that for sure. So hope you guys sign up for that. But yeah, Joe Pyfer looked great. I would give, if I had to give bonuses out, I would give Fight of the Night to Yuri and Khalil. I would give Performance of the Nights to Alex Pereira, Marab, and that'd probably be it. If I had to give Performance of the Nights out, I would give. Yeah, maybe you can give one to Joe Pyfer. I don't know if they'll give it to him. Did they already give him out? Let me see. Did they give out the bonuses yet? Yeah, they did. Performance of the Night, Pereira, Yuri, and Joe Pyfer. Okay. And then Fight of the Night. Yeah, so I mean, I was pretty much right. They just added Joe Pyfer as well. So I was pretty much exactly correct. Who's Jubilee? Is that the Indian dude? It's just hard to give Zalal the Performance of the Night because like it was so fast. It was like it wasn't. He didn't have to go through any adversity. When they get Performance of the Night, it's usually like striking dominance to like a lot of other dominance. Like this fight, he had a great performance, but you know, it's hard to give a Performance of the Night to this. It was just takedown submission, you know. It's hard to give that. Like Joe Pyfer and a boost, they went through some great striking exchanges. He said he was gonna submit Khabib. Yeah, bro, that was all the memes that came out after that were so funny, bro. They were so hilarious. Like all like the Indian call center memes, bro. They were so funny. Like, why did you redeem it? And then it would be like ding, and it'd be him getting knocked out. It was so good. I enjoyed those greatly. But man, what an absolute night we had. I'm excited. And then next week we have what's it called? See that clip on YouTube, man? Because he lost the fight in 1 round. That one Indian fighter did 2-3 years and is actually good. Have you seen him? What's his name? What's his name? I'm gonna make a video tomorrow on like my UFC parlay banned list for sure. For sure. What was I about to say? I was about to say something. But yeah, I'm not going to keep this stream super long. I just wanted to hop on here, do a little recap with everyone, see what everyone's thoughts on the fights were. I am extremely tired. I need to get to bed. Ugh. All right. Well, I'm happy I hopped on here real quick. No gambling, bro. I was gonna, but I'm like about to fall asleep. So, would you link with Wing C again? Y'all are funny. Oh, for sure. For sure. His name's like Owa Jakub. Oh, I think I've seen that before. Yeah, I might stream tomorrow. We'll see. I'll probably just be watching. You're gonna get started now? Okay, brother. Appreciate you. Just hit me up in the morning. I'm about to go to bed. Rest necessary for sure. All right. I'll catch you guys. Make sure you guys stay locked on my Discord that I'm going to drop tomorrow for all my NFL plays. If you guys watch football, I'm going to have millions of parlays tomorrow. We're going to be smacking all day tomorrow. We're going to make a lot of money. Make sure you join the new Discord that I'm going to be dropping tomorrow, probably around like 11-ish.